Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts, and I am here with some Happy Mail, and then I'm going to do a little Blethery update and tell you about where I've been and what's been happening. So if you only want to see the ATC Happy Mail, I'll do that at the beginning, and then if you want to stay for some blethers and some nice little pictures, then you can hang around. So the Happy Mail I got came all the way from Canada. Can you see? And this is from lovely Shannon, who is Art Junkie, and this is for the ATC swap which Woolly Steph arranges. So I will link Shannon in the description and Woolly Steph. Please check them both out. Shannon was new to me, which is a lovely thing. In the Woolly Steph ATC swap, you meet some, well, not meet in real life, but you meet some new to you crafters. So yes. So in my beautiful envelope, I got this gorgeous card, and that says Flower Fairies of the Summer. And I think this is a book page that she's popped on but coloured it all in, and I love it. Those little butterflies are beautiful, and then these flowers which are kind of built up. Is that decoupage? I want to say it's decoupage, but it might not be. And they're also a little bit sparkly. So isn't that beautiful? And Shannon says, thanks so much for doing this swap with me. Not at all, thank you, Shannon. I love doing ATC swaps and have them all up on canvases in my art space. That's a good idea, isn't it? And I love the idea of putting a strip of the same pattern paper, whoops, inside. Isn't that fabulous? And then I got this pretty envelope. I love these colours. It's very autumnal, which I think Shannon has made. And this beautiful ATC. Now, I wish that you could feel it because the textures in this are amazing. So there's like velvet ribbon, then there's this lace and this little row of gems. I'm sure they're, what are they, sapphires or are they emeralds? I'm not sure. The lighting's not good enough. They look greeny in the camera, so I'm gonna presume it's gold and emerald. But like the lace feels really soft, and then up the top, I think she's stamped on different mediums. So this is like textile, this is like textile, but this is like paper. And then it says Trust Your Soul, and the title is Trust Your Soul. And she has YouTube channel I will link. She's also Art66 Junkie on Instagram, and she's got a Facebook group, Mixed Media Fun with Art Junkies. I'll need to check out the Facebook group. I'm a bit rubbish at Facebook, but I'll hop on over and check it out. So yes, so thank you so much, Shannon. I think I saw that you'd said that mine has arrived with you as well, so that was good. I wasn't sure how long it was going to take because our lovely hard-working posties are on strike quite a lot at the moment, on and off, different days, different bits of the postal service is on strike, I think. So, but that's good, it's arrived, so that's great. So yes, so thank you so much, and thank you to Woolly Steph for keeping us all going with these ATC swaps. It's lovely. Just a nice little connection with different people, and as I say, that's somebody whose channel I hadn't come across before, so that's always a treat. So yeah, so that's the crafty section over. I just wanted to let you know about my weekend away that I had, because last week I didn't think I made any videos. So the weekend, not this one gone, but the one before, my husband and I went up to Pitlochry, which is a Perthshire, I think. And it was my husband's birthday on the Sunday, and we, for the last few years, apart from 2020 with COVID, we have had a little weekend in Pitlochry around this time of year. Principally because we go to the Enchanted Forest, which is one of these light shows, and it's around Fiscali Woods, so it's around a loch, and the trees are all lit and they have a different theme every year, and yeah, it's lovely. So we went to do that again, and the theme was kind of coming back together after COVID. So I'd have to say it wasn't my favourite year I've ever seen, but it was nice to be back and nice to see it again. It was really good. It was their 20th year, so they're kind of probably one of the first ones that were doing these kind of things. They seem to happen everywhere now, but they must have been one of the original ones. So we did that on the Friday night, and then we got a bit wet. It was quite wet. On the Saturday, we managed to get out and about during the day before the rain came back at night, and we went to the Hermitage for a bit of a walk, which was beautiful. I've never been there before. For all the years we've been going to Pitlochry, we've never gone to the Hermitage, so I'll put a couple of photos in from the Hermitage. It's beautiful, and it was like obviously all the autumn colours, and because the rain had been so heavy, the river was really full, so the waterfalls were quite impressive. There was quite a few photographers there with their serious lenses trying to capture pictures of the salmon leaping, but I don't know if it was just the water was too kind of violent for the salmon to be doing it, but we didn't see any salmon leaping, but so that was lovely. And we went to Dunkeld to the Beatrix Potter Garden and exhibition, which was very cute. Never been to Dunkeld before. And then we went to the Crannog Centre. So a Crannog, it's at Loch Tay. The Crannog itself, they had like a model one, and it burnt down. I think last year, maybe the year before, I'm not sure. But they have got plans and they've got some money to build another replica, and I think a new visitor centre and things. But it was brilliant, even without the actual Crannog that you could go on. So a Crannog is an Iron Age round dwelling or house built on stilts in lochs in Scotland, and they are like 2,500 years old, and I don't think there's any that are still surviving, but they've found quite a lot of pieces of them amazingly preserved under the water. So they had like an archaeologist that was showing us things that they'd found and what they meant. So they had amazingly, some of the wood had survived, and they had like plates, and they had a little bridge from a stringed instrument, and they had I can't remember, loads of stuff. Amazingly, they said it was because it's cold and dark and there's not an awful lot of oxygen, stuff had lasted that length of time under the water, and there was quite a lot of them apparently in Loch Tay, and around sort of central and west Scotland, not so much the east. So it was really interesting, and they were doing some crafts outside as well. So they were talking about textiles, because they found a tiny little square of textile. So they were talking about, they had what was he called? An experimental archaeologist. So they were basically trying to recreate how they would have made things. So they had like a little spinning thing that was weighted with a stone, like a drop spinning thing. And they were making clay stuff and stuff from wood and stuff from stone, and yeah, all good. So that was really interesting. And I put a few little photos in. And then on the Sunday we had our breakfast at our B&B, and had a wander around Pitlochry, and then we came back to Edinburgh. Oh, we went to the House of Brewer and bought some little foodie treats there. It's like it's a big shopping place which has got, like, if you want anything in tweed, I reckon you'd get it at the House of Brewer. we didn't go for any tweed, but they have quite a nice food hall with a lot of sort of different foodie things. They've got lots of whiskey, they had lots of Scottish produce, you know, nice cheese. We got some nice honey, and we got some nice oat cakes and some cheese. What else did we get? Macaroons. We got my mum some oat cakes from Orkney and some passion fruit curd. I had once bought a jar of that. Anyway, I've never seen it since, and I saw it again, so I was like, I'll get her that. So yeah, so we had a bit of a wander there, and then we came back to Edinburgh to go for a fancy afternoon tea at Prestonfield House, which is a beautiful old house. And I'll put a couple of photos in there from that. It was beautiful, and so much food that we got a wee box to take it home with us, and we had some the next day. I don't know if we ate any more that night. I might have had the remnants of my sandwiches. My light's gone out. How rude. So yes, it was lovely. It was a really nice weekend. So I'll put some photos in, so you'll see some bits from the Enchanted Forest and maybe some bits from the Hermitage and different places we went. So in case you were interested, I'm nosy. I like seeing what people get up to. So it's not crafty at all, but I will put that together. I hope that you are all doing really well and that you've had a good week and a good weekend, and this week has started well. I am full on Christmas. I had a big pile of orders to go out this morning, so I've been making some more little cocktail cards. And what else have I done? Restocked some. Got some golfing snowmen and some Santa bowling and a load of football ones and rugby ones. So yes, my orders are all away, and hopefully there'll be some more orders to go out tomorrow. I'll link my shop in the description as well, just in case anybody, I know everybody that watches this is crafty, so you make your own crafty things, but just in case you want a wee nosy at my wee Etsy shop. So yeah, take care everybody. If you've enjoyed my video, please feel free to say hello in the comments, and I will see you back very soon. Bye now.
Come and we go, but in between that, we get to touch. We get to hear everything.